This notion might seem puzzling at first, but it's a powerful truth that millionaires understand deeply. At the heart of our actions and decisions are our deepest desires and beliefs. For many, they might say they want wealth, but beneath the surface, there might be a stronger subconscious yearning for something else, like comfort, security, or even the sympathy and attention that come from struggle. This isn't about judgment, it's about self-awareness. The key to overcoming this barrier is recognizing your true desires. Ask yourself, what do I want more than anything? If your actions aren't aligning with your stated goals, it might be time to dig deeper. Perhaps without realizing it, you've been prioritizing a need for safety or acceptance over the risk-taking and vulnerability required for financial success. Transforming your life and financial status begins with aligning your deepest desires with your goals. It's about making a conscious choice to pursue wealth, not just as a wish, but as a reflection of your core values and desires. When you do this, your actions start to naturally align with your goals, propelling you toward success. This mindset shift is pivotal. It's not just about wanting wealth, it's about wanting it more than you want anything else, which is what ultimately influences your actions and results. Once you achieve this alignment, the path to becoming a millionaire becomes clearer and more attainable. 3. Greatness and madness are close neighbors. Here's a little secret that the world's most successful people know. The line between greatness and madness is practically indistinguishable. Those moments when you're teetering on the edge, where your dreams seem just a bit too big, a tad too bold, that's exactly where you need to be. It's in this space, right on the brink of what seems sane, that true greatness is born. Think about it. Every visionary, every trailblazer who has ever left a mark on this world, walked that fine line. They were called crazy until they weren't. They were dismissed as dreamers until their dreams became reality. It's easy to stay within the bounds of what's considered normal, to keep your head down and play it safe. But ask yourself, where has safe ever gotten anyone? Greatness demands more than just average effort. It calls for a willingness to stand alone, to push beyond the boundaries of what's expected, and to pursue your vision with a relentless, almost maddening passion. Embrace the discomfort of uncertainty, the thrill of the unknown, and the sheer excitement of creating something from nothing. So, are you ready to dance with madness in pursuit of greatness? Are you prepared to look foolish in the eyes of the many on your way to becoming a perceived genius? The journey to unparalleled success is not for the faint of heart. It requires a boldness to believe in the seemingly impossible, a resilience to
This is how AI optimizes my schedule. So I have a project coming up. So I start by listing the project and then setting it.
What's going on, family? Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, episode 177. If y'all could do me a favor and go blast this out, we're going to take a few more minutes before we go live on Instagram. We're already live on YouTube, but you already know if you're on YouTube right now, the views have been going crazy. The last video we did is probably the fastest growing video that we've had so far. So if you haven't checked out last episode 176 on YouTube, which is Coffee and Crypto Network, man, make sure you go over there and like that, and also subscribe to the channel as our subscribers are growing exponentially each and every single day as each and every single one of you all are sharing this show with your friends and family. Truly appreciate it. And we'll get started very, very soon. Let's go over to the chats and let's blitz this thing out. I'm sending this thing out because today's call, I'm telling you right now, I just shocked myself as to the information that I just found. And if you're invested into this token that we're going to talk a little bit about today, and then also on Monday on our Sip and Learn in the Discord group, we're going to dive deep. I have about 2 more projects, and we'll talk about that. I have 2 new projects that I will not be dropping here on YouTube because they are low cap tokens and a higher risk. But from the research I've done so far and what we're going to do on Monday's call, man, I'm telling you right now, you guys are in for a big treat and also maybe a big payday. Welcome to the call. I call this episode the big payback. If you're ready for the big payback, just drop the big payback all around the internet right now and share this link out because we're about to get started in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Welcome to the show.
skepticism and a dedication to your craft that borders on obsession. Let this be your permission to dare to be great, even if it means flirting with madness along the way. After all, nobody remembers the ones who played it safe. Your legacy lies just beyond the edge of reason. 4. The indomitable will. The next step is to develop a level of willpower that is indomitable, which is defined as impossible to dominate or defeat. This isn't about mere persistence or stubbornness. It's about cultivating a willpower so potent, so unyielding that the very thought of giving up is laughable. An indomitable will is what separates the dreamers from the doers and the average from the successful. This mindset is crucial. It's not enough to simply want success. You must be prepared to chase it through fire and storm with an inner strength that defies logic. The indomitable will is about setting your sights on a goal so fiercely that every failure becomes a lesson, and you view every setback a setup for a comeback. But how do you cultivate such a will? It starts with clarity, knowing precisely what you want, why you want it, and the lengths you're willing to go to achieve it. This clarity fuels your drive, your passion, and your determination. Next comes commitment, not just a verbal affirmation, but a deep, unwavering commitment to your goals, one that doesn't change in the face of adversity. An indomitable will also demands discipline. It's the discipline to work towards your goals every single day, even when you're not seeing immediate results. It's doing the work, even when it's the last thing you want to do. This discipline, this commitment, this clarity, they all feed into the indomitable will that propels you forward, that keeps you going when others would have long since given up. To those on the outside, this relentless pursuit might seem excessive, even irrational, but to you, it's the only way. You understand that to achieve the extraordinary, you must be willing to push beyond the ordinary, to demand more from yourself than anyone else could possibly expect. So, ask yourself, do you possess the indomitable will to achieve your dreams? Are you further and aim higher than everyone else? Because
Sheesh. Hey, I got a question for each and every single one of y'all. What's your indomitable will like? Do y'all got an indomitable will? If you do, man, just light up the chat right now. And if you're brand new to the call, I'm telling you right now, sit back because you are in for a treat. I'm about to go live on Instagram right now. Let's go ahead and blow up Instagram. Let's let people know that we are live on IG. We're live on YouTube. I believe we're live on Twitter, and we're also live here on Zoom. So welcome in, Instagram. Make sure you stick around. Don't go nowhere because I got one hell of a show for you, and I'm finna turn my camera on today. I got on my good coat. You know what I mean? Today, I put on my good coat today. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I feel like I'm flying. I feel fly. You know what I mean? So I had to pull out the Tuskegee Airmen, the bomber coat, you know what I mean? And representative of, how fly those airmen was, in the seek and the potential of their craft too. You know what I mean? See, it's Black History Month. It's February 15th. It's Black History Month. Did y'all have a great Valentine's Day? Did anybody have a good Valentine's Day? Okay, I had an amazing Valentine's Day. All right, I think it was a win. All right, I did some very special things yesterday. All right, and and I'm excited. I'm excited about life. Hopefully you're excited about life. Hopefully you're excited about what's happening in your crypto portfolio. Maybe you haven't even opened up your crypto portfolio in a while. Okay, but what I do want to tell you right now is that today's call is about to be extremely bullish, and this is one that you do not want to miss. Okay, I have a couple of announcements that we're going to make today, and to be honest with y'all, I'm really excited about the trajectory of the Discord group. How many people have taken the time to actually get in the Discord group? If you're in the Discord group, just drop a 7 in the chat box. Let me know if y'all are here. Let me know if y'all are here. Instagram, YouTube, Zoom. If you're inside the Discord group, drop a 7 and let me know if my Discord warriors is in the building right now. Okay. First off, if you have not joined the Discord group, now is the time. All right, I'm going to show you guys something that we was talking about before the Discord group, right? Before it. But if you were in the Discord group, you get 50% off on all of my products. So imagine being able to go and get this masterclass for this token that we're about to talk about right now. Welcome to the call, y'all. What up, Blake? I see you over on IG. My boy Blake is in the building. Blake is, he's in school. You know what I mean? He's working, and he's investing. And I respect people like that. I respect people that can multitask. The reason why a lot of people are broke is because they're not good at doing more than one thing. They think they got to focus on one thing. And that can be true. Like my main focus is this, right? Nothing comes over coffee and crypto, but you better believe I'm gonna have my hands into a couple of other investments because I understand that is very, very important and very vital as well. So I want to talk about a token today that has absolutely went parabolic. And we've been talking about this since 2018, y'all. So like, this is not new. You know what I mean? Look, I'm going to give y'all this one for free today. Okay. Would I recommend buying it right now? I mean, yeah, it's 4 cents. I would recommend buying it right now. Is that financial advice? No, it's advice that I'm just taking financially for myself. I mean, I'm invested into this token, right? But we've been buying since 2018. So I want to take y'all through a journey real quick. Let's go back to as far as we possibly can. Let's go back to 2018. So I can't go back as far as I truly want to go on this chart. I don't think. Let me see. No. Okay, yeah. So I started buying in 2018. Okay, actually, no. This token I started buying in 2019. I got onto this one early 2019. 2019, everybody drop what price you see for 2019. Okay, 0.004. Today it's at 0.04. So in 2019, it was 0.4 of a penny. Okay. So, I mean, look, we've been up. It's not like, this is not a secret. We've been up on this one, right? We up on this one, okay? Now, all time, this token has went up 200% all time from the low to the high. So I rode the 200% wave. So you want to talk about a bull run. You want to talk about 2021 being wild. I'm going to tell you right now what's about to happen in 2024, 2025. It's about to get wilder. You know, if you see an all-time at 200, you might see an all-time 400. Where are we if we go up another 200% from the all-time high? Where do we go, right? Because the all-time high was around 25 cents. I remember when VeChain hit 25 cents, and I remember having 5 figures in that token alone. I remember those days. Does anybody else remember those? I remember those days, okay? Just because you're down today doesn't mean if you did not sell. And shout out to Katie, Miss Katie. I want to shout out Miss Katie because Miss Katie understood this on our Saturday call, which we do for trading. So we get into the technical analysis side of the market, right? And we plan in our group, we truly plan for your exit strategy, right? That's the value of the Discord group is if you don't have an exit strategy, you could get in here for $100 and get access to someone who's going over exit strategies every Saturday. So you can get your exit strategy together. You see what I'm saying? So there's value in being early. But no, I'm not going to keep the $100 forever. No, not at all. I have a mission to create 1,000 millionaires, and we will do that. We have 1,000 people in the Discord group. It's going to happen, right? It's like turning on the slow cooker. Right? People got to see the results. So I want to show you guys the results. If I've made you money on VeChain all over the internet, I need y'all to light it up real quick. Drop some coffee. If I've made you money on VeChain, if you've bought VeChain, you've learned about VWorld and how to stake it, and you got your VeChain Thor up because you're staking your VeChain and you're getting money and you're really in Web3, I need y'all to drop some damn coffee in the chat box right now, right? Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Let the world know. Let the world know. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. So I want to show you guys what's happened over the last 7 days, right? So if you had to listen to what we told you, you know, like we've been talking about this token in the Discord group, right? We've been talking about all this stuff on calls. Back in February, you could have got in at 2 cents. Now we're up to 4 cents. Now the question is, do you want to wait till we double and go to 8 cents? Or do you want to wait till we go to 16 cents or 32 cents, right? Or a 64 cents, right? Because wealth is about to go parabolic. These technologies are being used and leveraged every single day, whether you like it, whether you know it or not. So VeChain, like just in one day alone, up 30%. I know some of y'all woke up this morning like, yo, what's going on right now? Like, what is going on right now, right? So that's just one token that I'm going to start the call off with. But today, we're extremely bullish on XRP. I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't have time to put up my side border. So if there's a lot of light coming in on this side, you know what I mean? I didn't have time. I got in, had to set everything up. So hopefully, you know, the video doesn't detour you because I promise you the quality is here today. I need y'all to go real quick and drop this link. I need to see. I'm about to go over here real quick because we cannot get this show started until we drop this link some more. I need y'all to go over to the Crypto Nerds chat and let's go. I need like 5 people. I need to see 5 people drop the link before we can get started. Over there in the chats, I need to see 5 people and not just Marion. I need to see 5 people go over there and drop the link because we're not starting. Like this call deserves more. This call deserves more because today I'm about to change a lot of you all's lives and this is free. This is free content. So let's see. We got 1. Let's see here. Let me see how many people we got. We got 1. And y'all think I'm playing. All right, we only got 1 person. Look, I promise you we won't start. Like I'm feeling like I'll hold all this information to myself. I'll be a hoarder today. We'll just talk. Look, we'll talk about life. How about that? Like instead of crypto, we'll just talk about life and how life is going, right? So I recommend that if you're a nerd and you're in the nerd chat, you get used to sharing this link out because we got to do better. We got to do better. And I need y'all to share it in the Crypto Nerds chat. The Crypto Nerds chat, not the Discord. I appreciate you all sharing in the Discord group, but that Crypto Nerds chat, let's go and wake them up real quick because I promise you, if they get on Wednesday night call, I promise you the value that they get on Thursday's morning call is going to go absolutely ridiculous. Today is that day. All right, cool. So we got our 5. I appreciate y'all. Now we just and I'm gonna drop mine too, right? I'm gonna drop mine too. I'm gonna do the same thing, right? I got plenty of time today, y'all. We really don't have that much video content. It's really just a lot of facts, some articles today. So it's about to be 10:17, and I'm feeling the energy right now. So let's get this call started and let's get it rolling. All right. Now, if we look at the total crypto market cap on a technical analysis basis, okay? If you take a look at this real quick, I told you all, and I actually marked this up for Miss Katie, actually, and my mom, and I think those Saturday, I think it was just us 3, okay? So Saturday mornings at 10 a.m., if you're in a Discord group, you paid your $100, you're missing out on your money. You're wasting your money, basically. And no, I will not give you a refund, okay? That's your fault. You should start getting onto these calls and taking advantage because it's literally value that you paid for, right? Now, we talked about this on our Saturday morning trading call, okay? We talked about how this market, and I drew it up. Y'all see, I drew up the play now, okay? I gave you all the play, okay? I said that this thing broke the yellow, and this was our high. If you pay attention, this was the high. We're on the weekly right now. This was the high of this week about 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks back. So last month, this was the month's high, okay? If you take a look, we have broken last month's high parabolically. And I believe that if we broke it, I said we'd go up and we hit 2.16. I believe this is where we hit it. And I believe that this is this is a strong level of resistance, which if we break this, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, you know what I mean? But I believe that we'll probably start to liquidate from here and we'll see an epic pullback, right? Back down into like 1.2. And this will be the type of pullback right here that'll finally get a lot of people exited out of this market. The belief, that disbelief that, oh my goodness, ain't no way this market real. You're going to get a lot of sell-offs, and that selling pressure may push us back into the 1.2 trillion dollar area. So to go from 2.1 to 1.2 is damn near a full $1 trillion drop in the market. Almost a full $1 trillion drop in the market, y'all. Okay. Okay.
By regulation.
Is that the problem, though? It's not necessarily Bitcoin, the underlying asset, but more the froth and the potential for fraudsters to use it that is.
Well, this is a field, Becky, that's been rife with fraud and manipulation. And look at all the bankruptcies, and you've had on this set people talking about those various bankruptcies. And it's not just one entity; it's entity after entity after entity. And then investors are just lining up in the bankruptcy court.
What do you make of, this goes to the underlying piece of this. You've heard Jamie Dimon say that he would close it down, that basically Bitcoin is, you've seen the comment, right? It's not just that he closed down, that he would say it's, used by drug dealers and used by folks who are doing all sorts of illicit and terrible things. There's very few things that trade today that people talk about like that. Now, there are obviously frauds and things that happen, but maybe not like this.
Like the dollar is like 100 times more.
I know that's your perspective, but I'm curious how you think about that.
But
That's true though. This is how much has been money laundered with Bitcoin. This is how much, this is Bitcoin, this is dollar.
Yes, Joe, but look, here's the Jamie Dimon quote. The only true use case for it is for criminals, drug traffickers, money
That's his
laundering,
opinion.
and tax
But
avoidance.
he also-
I know, but we have a
That's
guest.
his opinion.
We have a guest, Joe. What is your opinion? And what is your opinion that we have something trading on the exchange for the public that has this type of use case, at least as described by the president of one of
it's
the
the
largest
leading market
financial
share
institutions in the country?
it's the leading market share in ransomware. And that's publicly known. It's the token of choice for ransomware. Joe, if I can say, the US dollar, the euro, the yen, you have the whole society using it as a medium of exchange. We buy our cups of coffee, as I see here. We get paid in dollars or yen or euro. And you have a whole central bank and support for one currency generally per economic region. That we don't have here. So there's a very real economic difference.
Which is part of the attraction, since it's decentralized and you can't have a profligate central bank.
It's not that decentralized.
Well, I know you're saying because of the ETFs, but really it is.
It's not that decentralized because look how finance tends towards centralization since antiquity.
Right.
So what do we have? We have a handful of 3 to 6 core so-called crypto
I understand, but the
exchanges.
asset itself, the way that,
That's how the
distributed
accounting ledger.
Right, that's how the ledger and.
Now, how many times do you have people on this show that say, I want to invest in something because how the books and records are kept? I mean, Joe, really? It's just an accounting ledger, a clever.
It's a ledger that
Satoshi
everyone has,
Nakamoto did
that everyone has and can't be double counted. It's almost immutable. That's why people think it has in
So
here.
you trust it more than an Oracle database, or you trust
I
it more
trust
than
it more than a lot of
trust?
the Bitcoin bulls say they trust it a lot more than the central bank that enables the fiscal authorities to spend money to the tune of $33 trillion.
That's everybody's investment choice.
So again, on today's episode, Chair Gary Gensler continues to get grilled out, by the world, and this time it's, breaking news on CNBC in the middle of the crypto bull run. So there's a bull run. They bring Chairman Gary Gensler on during the bull run. Why? Because I told you all, like, we're getting close. 1.9 is super close to 2.1, y'all. Pay attention. 1.9. They didn't bring him on until we broke this level. Now we're here this week. We're bullish. What can they do to slow it back down? What can they do to slow it down at $2 trillion? Just continue to pay attention to what they do. Now, I want to play this quick video from the Bearable Bull. Shout out to the Bearable Bull. The Central Bank of New Zealand governor spits in the face of the world as the bankers laugh at people's ignorance. We print money and people believe it. The elites are laughing in your face as they obliterate your savings and purchasing power. This is unbelievable.
We actually fund ourselves and then work out what dividend is needed to pay. So we kind of it's a great business to be in, central banking. Print money and people believe it, and touch wood. And so it's a slightly different beast.
So these are the crooks. These are the biggest crooks in the world. And Gary Gensler, right, is their puppet. This is a puppet for these people. We don't ever see these people. How many of you all ever seen any of these people on CNBC? No, you won't see them. You'll see this clown here, right? So understand that This is being exposed. All right. The truth will come out. But one of the truths that we all know about already is this, is that XRP is not a security. This was posted July 13th on 2023 on Ripple's page, and they pinned it at the top. When you go to the Ripple Twitter page, it's the very first thing you see at the top. XRP is not a security. Well, let's talk about it. The Digital Euro Association has made some changes to their institutional memberships. Okay. Now, y'all remember when there were a lot of gold members and a lot of gold sponsors out there, right? I know you all remember that. Well, pay attention. Okay. There's only 2 gold members now. You have Alpha Zero and Ripple. Ripple is a gold member for the Digital Euro Association. Who else are members? And I want y'all to pay attention, because if you never heard of the Digital Euro Association, it's for a reason. It's because you ain't a damn central bank. So why would you ever hear about the Digital Euro Association unless you're plugged in to Coffee and Crypto, right? Or a show like this on the internet, on the Web3. I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't know about it. So the Digital Euro Association is the initiative that all the leading people in Europe are part of, including the central bankers. And I'll show you exactly who's a part of this. Ripple's a gold sponsor. So you think they don't know who Ripple is? Check this out, y'all. H-Bar Foundation is a what? A silver member. Remember I told you all it's XRP for me, then H-Bar? It wasn't for just speculation. It's because I know what I'm talking about. I've done the research. We're 177 episodes in, and this is definitely a show that you can count on. Who are bronze members? You have Fluency, right? You have Circle, right? You have the Frankfurt School of Blockchain, Ernest Young, DZ Bank. Okay, these are banks in Europe. Okay, this bank right here as well, this bank association. Okay, but then we go down. Who are their central bank partners? Payment and Financial Technologies Development Center. Payment and Financial Technologies. This is the Payment and FinTech Development Center of Europe. You have the Magyar Nemzeti Bank. Okay, the Magyar Nemzeti Bank is a Hungary bank. Okay, you also have the Central Bank of Eswatini. Okay, which is established April 1974 as the Monetary Authority of Swaziland, the Central Bank of Eswatini Amendment Act 1982. Okay, let's keep going down. You have these life members right here, which are a lot of fintech companies. But I want to go down to the very bottom where they really hit it. These are their strategic media partners. The CBDC conference. What is the CBDC conference? It's the Central Bank Digital Currency Conference. Me and you have never been invited because we're not a central bank member, right? The Digital Pound Foundation, meaning Europe and the pound are connected just like this, right? Who else? The European Blockchain Convention. Who else? Reuters, right? Digital Dollar Project. Oh, so the the Digital Dollar Project, the Digital Foundation, and the Digital Euro Association, and what? The Stablecoin Standard. The stablecoin standard. We told you all that stable coins will be the first things regulated, right? Said that before. Stable coins will be the first thing regulated, okay? And that will allow for the implementation of central bank digital currencies, which is ultimately programmable money, which is ultimately ran on the backbones of companies like Ripple and Hedera Hashgraph with MTech and with XRP Ledger. Now, am I a supporter of central bank digital currencies? Hell no, I'm not. So you say, Vincent, why would you invest into XRP? Why would you invest in the H-bar? Aren't you really biting yourself in the foot? No, I'm giving myself a new foot. I'm giving myself a third foot. You want to know why? Because you're going to need a new foot. You're going to need a good foot to get on the good foot to get up out of here. Because I'm telling you right now, the people that are going to be set up the best are the people that made the investments into the technologies that's going to allow this. The thing is, it's going to happen whether you decide to invest or not, because the banks are going to invest. The central banks are already invested. So it don't matter if us as retail investors, technically, they don't even want you to be invested in it in the first place. So understand that as this agenda rolls out, we will be the new 1% if you took the efforts to invest. But you know what? I know y'all like, man, this man done went deep already, but we haven't even went that deep yet. I got a quick video right now from Medical Talk. And remember now, okay, Ripple acquired Medical last year. And just to let you all know, Ripple has now, we're about to announce it, but Ripple has now acquired another company, okay, within the first 2 months of 2024. And this acquisition is as big as the Medical acquisition. And from this call forward, we're about to go into a deep rabbit hole. I recommend that you guys blast this link out. I told you there was a reason to blast this link out. And for some reason, people still don't blast it out. I don't know. I don't know what the hang up is, but y'all better blast this link out because there's a lot of people that are going to miss out on this wealth because they did not see your name come across their screen. Food for thought.
You know, given the background in TradFi, we see a lot of the TradFi names, be that Larry Fink or others, you know, evangelizing about tokenization. You know, we'd love to get your views on that and how, you know, does that fit in the roadmap for Rule Match as well?
Absolutely. I mean, of course, there is also a multifaceted topic. I think first and foremost, sometimes this is black or white view, right? Like blockchain is good and tokenization, crypto not. Of course, we don't share this, right? We do believe that crypto as a class is here to stay, no doubt. At the same time, yes, let's be honest, the real disruption will come with tokenization, no doubt. Financial instruments and so forth, they will be tokenized. It takes time, but they will. And I think what we are now building now, like Metaco, like us, like other players in the market, we are effectively building the rails, right, for tokenization.
Hold on. He just said, did you hear what he said? What are they building?
Like us, like other players in the market, we are effectively building the rails, right, for tokenization.
They're building the rails for tokenization. So the rails are being built right now. People say, why XRP, why HBAR, even VeChain, all these companies, why have they not truly take off yet? Why have these tokens been suppressed? Because the technology has not even been finished, developed yet. And these companies are doing it like the Chinese automotives that I shared with you all in the book Start With Why on the last 2 episodes. Listen, the Chinese did something different than the American manufacturers. They built the doors correctly to fit in the beginning. They didn't need a rubber mallet to bang the doors in to make sure they fit, right? They built it correctly from the beginning. These technology companies are building it correctly from the beginning. That is my true and honest opinion.
And so, yeah, it will take time. I think I will, everything else is naive. And also, you know, if you really want to replace some existing technology with new, you really need to show that you really make something better, cheaper, quicker, and so forth. It certainly needs to play in the same rules. That's important, right? Regulation, that you do not basically compare apple with oranges here. But you need to make something better. So this takes time. And in our view, of course, tokenization will be massive. And I think we have a bit of a saying. We do believe that those banks and securities firms that trade and are engaged in crypto right now, most likely are those who will be the first to actually also be active in token securities. And I don't talk about pilots. I talk about real world offerings. I think participants that we know, they of course they have ideas about tokenization. As for Rule Match, you can imagine, I think, yeah, there is of course a perspective when we talk about non-discretionary, when you think about all these principles, all these systems we use, all the effort. You can expect we don't do it only for crypto, but it's not about the time to talk about that as of right now. We focus now on that phase, but certainly we will be prepared.
So the rails are being built out for the implementation of tokenization. There will be tokenized stocks, tokenized commodities, tokenized real estate, tokenized art. They already have these things, right? But more and more of this stuff will come on chain, right? Bringing things on chain on this distributed ledger technology, which is ultimately a bookkeeping system that is super secure, right? So we are pleased to announce that we have entered an agreement to be acquired by Ripple. Looking forward to this next chapter, focusing on what we do best, building enterprise-grade solutions for our customers. The name of the company is Standard Custody. Damn. Ripple did it again. Ripple announced its acquisition of Standard Custody and Trust Company, expanding its portfolio of regulatory licenses. Right now, the biggest thing that Ripple is focused on is acquiring these licenses. They've been able to acquire so many licenses over the last 12 months in multiple countries, right? Understand that this increases the institutional adoption of crypto and blockchain as a result of more mature and highly secure products. With the acquisition of Standard Custody Limited Purpose Trust Charter and its money transmitter licenses will contribute to Ripple's growing portfolio of regulatory licenses. Ripple and its subsidiaries collectively hold a New York BIT license, nearly 40 money transmitter licenses across the U.S., a major payment institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and a virtual asset service provider registration with the Central Bank of Ireland. Okay, so now we are seeing that the game that we've been seeing Ripple play, right? The game that we've been seeing Ripple play is the institutional long game. They're playing institutionally long. They're bullish on institutional standard. And so this right here is the second custody company. Medical is a custody company. Standard is a custody company. But who is Standard? Well, Standard is your institutional grade digital asset custody solution, right? Okay. Standard Custody has been granted charter status by the New York State Department of Financial Services. So understand that Ripple is having a hard time getting these licenses themselves. So what did they do? They went out and while these companies, because you remember, companies are down right now. Buying companies, acquiring companies. If you're a billionaire right now, you're looking at companies that you can acquire, sports teams that you can acquire, hotel chains you can acquire. You're looking for things that you can put your money into as this next bull run, so you can increase that. So remember, just because you're not a billionaire, you got to think like one so that you know how they move. You can move with them without all the money they got, so that when you do become a billionaire, you know exactly how you're supposed to move. See what I'm saying? So the fact that Standard has these types of licenses is huge. Okay. This is their back office. Looks very similar to Medico. Not a whole lot. It's built for institutions. So this is why the common person will not hear about this. Okay. Now, Jack McDonald is the chief executive officer, but you got to remember, Standard Custody is a subsidiary of PolySign. Okay. PolySign has pre-IPO shares right now on Link2. I'm not sponsored by Link2. I just know that they do. So PolySign has it. So you got Ripple with pre-IPO and PolySign with pre-IPO. Now you have Ripple that purchased Standard Co., which is a subsidiary of PolySign. Now PolySign and Ripple have direct ties. And who's the CEO? Jack McDonald. But if you look right here, who's a board member? David Schwartz. Wow. Wow. David Schwartz, the chief technology officer of Ripple. While everybody else is worried about this technology not going up, while everybody else, man, just listen, shut up talking to me. Don't talk to me about like crypto not going up. That's what I have to say to you. Shut up, don't not talk to me about this technology not being real, because you're about to see something that you've never seen before. And you're looking at, okay, you're looking at the beginning of the new 1%. You have an opportunity to be a part of this. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something. This is a CBDC public comments page. It's 625 pages long. The first state is from Oregon. The first part is from Oregon. The next state is Tennessee. Okay. It goes state by state, y'all. It goes state by state. The next state is Michigan. Okay. But this is the CBDC public comments. They talk about what additional potential benefits policy considerations. This is the state of Oregon. Let's read it real quick. What additional potential benefits, policy considerations, or risk of a CBDC may exist that have not been raised in this paper? They said, I will be opposed for one federalized bank. We see already how government does not seem to be able to control itself. We can go through this document. I will drop this document. I'm telling you, I went through the Federal Reserve's website and I found this. This is not something you just find. You have to really go deep dive. I'm going to drop this in the Discord. There's all 50 states. Every state is in this document. But I want to show y'all something that's crazy. If I do Control F and I type in poli-sci, poli-sci was mentioned one time in this document. And let's see what state poli-sci was. It was for the state of Nebraska. Wow. Where do we... Hold on now. Hold on, y'all. So let's go to it real quick. This was the question. How could a CBDC provide privacy to consumers without providing complete anonymity and facilitating illicit financial activity? The state of Nebraska said, use outside partners. Maybe poli-sci. Definitely do not house private customers' information unless they are unbanked, elderly, or on the 3 years financial stipend for the universal basic income that stays ahead of inflation. They might take my YouTube today, y'all. Maintaining purchasing power. Listen to this right now. How could a CBDC be designed to foster operational cyber resiliency? What operational or cyber risk might be unavoidable? Read this right here, y'all. The risk of not acting quickly is more of a global risk. The Chinese yuan is going global. Once the Olympics begin, take cover over, buyout circle. They said buyout circle the U.S. existing USDC official and get the $55 billion XRP from Ripple and dissolve the $29 trillion of U.S. debt and personal debt, freeing up Vostro accounts, get with the IMF and collateralize everything from gold to oil. And yesterday, I dropped the mic. I don't need to say nothing else to y'all. I don't need to say anything else because I just exposed. I'm telling you, you will not see this on nobody else's channel. You will not see this on nobody else's channel. We literally dug up a document from the Federal Reserve with all 50 states listing XRP. They said right there that they want to buy out Circle. They want to eliminate XRP. They want to take over this industry. Somebody protect this man. Huh. 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 Wow. Sorry, I had to go over to YouTube real quick and read Mr. Branch's comment. Look, y'all. The time is now, man. Like I don't know what else to say. Like, really, y'all, we just literally broke the code. We literally broke the code. Let's type XRP into this document. XRP was listed 17 times in this document. 17 times in this document. They talk about Jimmy Valley. I know Mr. Branch's going to ask me to send. Mr. Branch, I already know you're going to ask me to send you this one. Hey, I don't know if you already got this one, Mr. Branch. But Mr. Branch, I know you going to text me and say, send me that one. I know you need it, Mr. Branch. I got you, big bro. I got you. There's 625 pages in this document, y'all. This is crazy right here, okay? So anyway. All right. So now we got to talk about Fed Now.
For Fed Now at this time. Thank you. Can you use Fed Now for international payments or vendors? Yes and no. So Fed Now uses what's called the ISO, International Standards Organization format. So the Fed Now message is a global standard. However, only U.S. domestic banks can execute through the Fed Now system. So conceivably, somebody, let's say in Germany, could initiate a payment using the Fed Now format, but they'd have to give that message format or that message record to their US domestic financial institution in order to execute it. The process, the new standard though, is going to make it much easier in the future. Basically, an institution will be able to use the SWIFT network to send through this ISO message to their financial institution, which then will turn around and send it through the FedNow system. So there's going to be some improvements from a straight-through processing perspective, but there is no direct interface from a foreign bank into the FedNow service. That's only available to US banks.
And is this mechanism in place at this time, or is it something in the future, right, for us?
Well, the SWIFT network is already in place. So okay, they can do this. They could send this message to their bank, but again, not until FedNow is up and running on July 20th.
Okay, thank you.
So the biggest thing now is allowing for this new ISO messaging standard through FedNow to be able to solve cross-border solutions. Okay. Okay, I get it now, right? So let's go through this real quick. So if y'all pay attention, look at this right here. Look at this, Covington, Georgia, Affinity Bank National Association. It's right here in Georgia, right around the corner. Look at this right here, though. These are 400 banks that have went live on the Federal Reserve's site, right? I told you all, every single bank in the U.S. that wants to be in business will have to be compliant. Look at this right here. 400 banks already have been listed since January has started. Since January 2024, 400 institutions have been added, right, to the FedNow system. That means if there's 400 institutions, that's not even all the institutions in the U.S. Let's go look up how many banks are in the U.S. I don't know this answer, so that's why I'm going to look it up. Look at this, y'all. There are 4,236 FDIC insured commercial bank institutions in the U.S. as of 2021, but 72,166 commercial bank branches. There are 4,236 commercial banking institutions in the U.S. alone, and only 400 of them have went live. That ain't. So don't talk to me why XRP hasn't went up yet. Leave me alone. That's my answer. Leave me alone and talk to me when I'm on my yacht. Now, shout out to TJ Patterson. You know what I mean? TJ made me pop my collar. You know what I mean? Shout out to TJ Patterson. Made me pop my collar live on the show. Ain't nobody made me pop my collar besides myself on this show. TJ Patterson made me pop my collar on the show. I feel good. This Project Stronghold, we're going to dive in more on Monday, and I'm going to bring up TJ Patterson on Monday. TJ, I know you're on YouTube right now, big dog. If you can give me a 7, if we can collaborate Monday, would you be down? Oh, look at him. Would you be down to co-host the Sip and Learn with me on Monday? Just drop a 7 if you be down, bro, because I feel like number one, we need to get this masterclass, you know what I mean, into production. Because Stronghold is absolutely bullish. Absolutely bullish. All right, perfect. My boy TJ said yes. He said, yes, sir. SHX. Okay. So Monday, Sip and Learn, me and my boy TJ will be talking about this. Now, TJ put me onto this project. Okay, Stronghold. Super excited, because this is a part of the Stellar Consensus Protocols, part of the Stellar. Okay, it's a Stellar initiative. Now, I want to take y'all through a little stuff, okay? On January 3rd, Black Swan Capitalist said that I shared news about the promising use case of SHX through document provided by the IMF and the World Bank, referring to its adoption. I've also emphasized that some blockchains are not competing, but complementing each other interoperably, okay? Now, the Stronghold platform is preparing for the utilization of FedNow, a new instant payment infrastructure launched by the U.S. Federal Reserve. Stronghold will be preparing for FedNow when it tentatively launches July 2023. Okay, this was on February 14th from Mr. Man XRP. Okay, the Stronghold platform known for its compliance, security, and regulation, is getting ready to integrate with FedNow to support instant payments and streamline reconciliation processes. It is coming. This is one of the reasons why the Stronghold token was pumping. If we go look at the Stronghold token right now, as you all can see, I made a video about this, I believe on Instagram, or at least I made one in my head. I do think I made one on IG, but sometimes I make videos in my head. Okay, no problem. We'll set it up. We'll set it up, TJ. But let me see here. So if we go real quick, and we look at the last month for Stronghold has went up 172% in 1 month. 172% in 1 month. We went from 0.003, 0.002, we was down there in 0.003 land, right? All of January, all of February, we was down to 0.003, 0.002. Now we're at a penny, right? We're at a penny. So just imagine, the price difference, right? The price difference. I just want to share the price difference with y'all, okay? To get 50,000 tokens, let's just talk about 50,000. To get 50,000 tokens back in, let's just go with January 21st, it was 0.003. So to get 50,000 tokens in back then, that would have been $196 for 50,000 tokens. You could have invested $196. Okay, today it's at a penny. So if you still hold those same 50,000 at the price point today, 0.01088, okay, that's what your investment would be worth as of this moment at 1 penny. So you went from 100 to about $500, okay, already in your investment. Okay, that right there is the power of crypto and the power of a short period of time with these technologies coming out and people being on the forefront. Guys, I want to offer everybody the opportunity to join the Discord group today. The link is in my bio. You can join for $100 one time. Once these next 100 are gone, it will be $20 a month, which is still extremely affordable. Shout out to Matt Coleman on the line. Shout out to Big Dog. I'm really excited to have you here. We are growing, got more and more people. I'm just now able to see the names of the people that's on the Zoom. YouTube's doing very well, and my IG was smashing for a little while. Let me check back in on IG and see how everybody's still tuned in on IG. All right, cool. So today's call was extremely bullish, and I'm happy that I would love to invite someone up. Anybody that wants to share one thing they learned, or loved about today's episode. If there's anybody that wants to share a story, a testament as to how their life has changed with crypto, please feel free to raise your hand, because we'd love for people around the world to hear from other people besides me. This is the moment that you get to allow your voice to be heard. This is the moment that you get to allow for to leverage your level of celebrity, right? Because it's very important for us to get out of our comfort zones and always use our voice. Like they said, lift every voice and sing, right? So I truly believe, that's why I add this at the end of every show, because I believe that, there's other powerful thought leaders out there other than just me. So I want to, give anybody that has the opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Matt, and then I'm going to come back with the link for you all to join the Discord group that have not joined, and would love to have you. But other than that, I'm going to invite up my big dog, Matthew Coleman, one of my, I would say best friends, you know what I mean? And we from two light years, two different. Oh, wait, we can't hear you, brother. Oh, wait, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Let me unmic. Let me.
Can you hear me?
Yep. I felt like you was about to, don't do, you go there.
No,
I saw
we're
you.
not two light years. We're good. But no, I just want to share with everybody just the opportunity I have, to build your passion. You know what I'm saying? Creating this community for people to be educated. I think that's the most important thing. Whether you move or you don't, you're putting yourself in a position to get information. And then we get other information, cross that information. Just keep it up. I know this is like your 20,000th episode. And I think the key, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I know it's a lot. I mean, the key to everything in life to me is consistency, man. So just shout out. Like I said, I was on the live. Just keep it up and kick us some good information. Knowledge is king.
I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you so much. Can we light up the chat box for Matt real quick? Can we get anybody else that want to come up? I'd love to hear from Billy today. I know Billy messed up right now. I gotta hear from Billy. Billy, can you raise your hand? I gotta hear. I gotta hear from Billy. I ain't heard from Billy in a while. So Billy, one of them people you like. When you don't hear from Billy for a while, it's like, what's going on with you, Billy? Where you been now? Where you been, Billy? All right, but no, I'm not joking, but I'm joking. But love to have let me go ahead and grab the link for y'all real quick. There y'all go right there. Craw Billy, feel free to unmute, man. Definitely grateful to hear from you. And I'm dropping the link right now for everybody for the Discord group. I'm dropping it inside of every place that I can drop it. So, if you would love to support my business and also support your continuous of education, would love to have you inside the Discord group for our lifetime. What up, Billy?
Hey man, how you doing?
What's up, big bro? You all right? How you doing?
Yeah, I've been a little sick,
Oh,
but it's
man.
all good. It's all good. I can be sick and make money too. It beats the opposite, right?
Right.
Not being able to do anything. So, that's the reason I chose this opportunity to take a couple of years off my life and learn how to trade and learn how to hold and all that. It's been an experience. It's been some ups and downs, but as long as I'm holding, I'm good, right?
Yeah.
As long as I'm not selling, I'm good. Yeah, I've been the trading thing's been a little unusual. Had a friend this morning make $800 on US 30 in 10 minutes with a $2 lot. It's just people out there making money today. That XRP thing, man, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm looking for a pullback, one more pullback, and I don't know if it's gonna be one more pullback or what. I'd like to see it go to 45 cents again and just, capitalize on that. The 55 it's not looking bad. I mean, it was 65, and so it's been bouncing around, but I know a lot of people are sleeping on it. They're buying a bunch of Bitcoin and I don't really think it's almost unteachable. I mean, you can teach it, but you gotta have people listen. You can talk it and walk it, or you can teach it and preach it, but unless somebody's listening to you, it's almost it's very frustrating. But to each his own. I know you get frustrated with your little project and stuff, but you're holding, you're locked down on your portfolio. What you want other people to get on board with you, but you got to find listeners, and you got to find takers, you got to find doers, you got to find people. And it's really, I mean, this is not an MLM,
right?
We need to come up with another word for MLM. Besides multi-level, because this is not multi. You don't really make money off me if I buy some XRP. You don't make money off me.
Right.
It's all pretty much just sharing, carrying. It's hard to find folks, and it's hard to be that.
Yep.
But I guess just as long as you have a few that care enough to better themselves. I have a tendency to be stingy with the coins. I'll tell people about some of these things, but there's so many more, like the stronghold. I hold some on lobster, and I didn't really know that I could move it to descent, but you can move it on the descent wallet under the stellar, and you got to know this stuff. It's not like you can just do it. I see some of these little trading bots and
you gotta
stuff.
have Stellar, and you gotta have Stellar on the Descent wallet to even gas it onto the wallet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these are things that people just will never know. You would not know.
It's a half XLN that you don't lose, but to lock up your gas fee, just like the VeChain Thor. I mean, you could tell people about all these things, but I was watching one of these little bot things, and people are saying, "Does it go up now? Does it go down now? Does it go up now? Does it go?" They're just waiting on people to tell them how to do it, and I mean, they really are waiting on people to tell them what's the next move. They have no idea what the next move is.
Nope.
How do you calculate the next move? Man, I have spent 3 months on fair value gaps. Just what the hell is that? And how do you do that? And time lots and trading the zone. And I mean, I spent months and months and months on this stuff. It's you just can't tell people how to do it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you
You're welcome.
Calling me up and stuff. I've been trying to participate. It's been a lot, but
all good.
It's
Billy.
all good. I pop up this morning at 7:30 and do a trade, and have my alarm go off for your group at 9. And after this, it's class basically. I'm in class. It's kind of Billy teaching Billy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's you teaching me, and it's the nerds teaching me, but I have to teach Billy because I have to rely on what I know when the time does come. If XRP goes to $3, what do you do then?
Mm-hmm.
If it goes to 48 cents, what do you do then?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really have to kind of know yourself, and you can't just tell everybody every damn coin, even though you want to.
Yeah.
But if you get plugged in, if you just get on the XRPL, you can find these coins and know what to do. But anyway, I shout out to you.
Appreciate it,
You're
Billy.
you're looking fly. Is that the word? You're looking fly?
You can fly, man.
Is that the word? You're looking fly today in your jacket.
Trying to look fly like a Tuskegee arrow.
Hey, I learned something
Billy.
about
Thank
Tuskegee.
you so much.
I learned something about Tuskegee last week about Mr. Carver and some of his whole food organic teachings they do there at this school. I learned a lot about that. I watched a little documentary on that.
Oh yeah, with Carver. There's a lot of history down there at Tuskegee for sure.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Have a good day, brother. Say hi to your mom.
Definitely. Thank you, Crawbilly. So y'all, I just wanted to have Crawbilly come up because this is one of, literally a person that has been rocking with me since the day he got exposed to me. You know what I mean? And I'm just grateful to have real people who are really investing. There's a reason why it's called the 1%. You can't expect everybody to get onto these calls. It's a reason why there's 1%, and Billy said it. You still tell people the coins and stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, and then we're gonna hop up off of here. And this is my last thing. I am going to release a top secret coin that I just found out about that also is running on the Stellar ecosystem that is doing some really, really big, unbelievable things right now. This is not Stronghold, even though we will talk more about Stronghold. I will cover this on Monday. However, I will be dropping the token today, tomorrow, so if you want to join the Discord group, I would recommend joining that Discord group, getting in there, because we will have that particular token, which I believe has the potential to make a stronghold type of play. And even if not a stronghold play, even like a Solana play. This is my honest opinion. Right now it's under a penny. So, I'm not going to announce what it is on here because I don't want people to lose money off of YouTube. However, we are going to take the risk over in my Discord group. So if you're interested, you can click the link, see you guys in the Discord group. And I appreciate you all. And I will see you on next Tuesday's call of Coffee and Crypto. Peace and blessings, everyone.